Hey Siri, how many more days until October 11th?
It's 26 days until then.
26 more days until my next trip. I cannot wait. Okay, come on. Get into it. Get into it. Get into it. Shh. What's up? My name is Senait. Welcome to Senait Goes, a travel blog and YouTube channel for millennial young travelers. What is up? Oh, I cannot do this. What's up? My name is Senait. Welcome to Senait Goes, a travel blog and YouTube channel for young travelers. Today I'm going to be talking about where I'm going for my next trip. So, I am so excited to share where I'm going next. Let me explain a little bit. If you're new here, I do birthday trips. So, back when I was 22, I decided to celebrate my birthday in New York. And when I came back, I couldn't, think of a better way to celebrate my life. So I thought, every year for my birthday, I would fly to some other country and celebrate my birthday there. I turned 22 in New York. I turned 23 in Spain. I turned 24 in Mexico, 25 in Morocco. And now I'm about to turn 26. Every other year I do a long trip and every other year I do a short trip. My long trip is 2 weeks and my short trip is 1 week. I'm an American, we don't get that much time off. 2 weeks is like the max that some people get off in the whole year. So for me, 2 weeks in one country is a lot in my case. So I made the decision I would only do 1 week when I turned 26, but I was thinking 26, I gotta do it bigger than I have done it before. I gotta do something different. So I thought this is the year I'm gonna do my solo trip. So I'm going to another country for my 26th birthday by myself. It didn't actually start that way. I planned a trip with my best friend. It started as a road trip, but she couldn't get my birthday off, and I was like, well, I don't want to have to compromise my birthday trip. So I just told that to her, and she understood. And yeah, maybe I should just tell you where it is. I'm going to Peru. I'm really excited. I can't wait. So I'm actually a really intense trip planner. I do see that as a safety measure in a way because I just want to feel prepared and I want to know every step of the way and just like feel like I'm not lost in anything and just like feel secure. So I just like to have that control. And then also it's so nice to be able to share that information with my family and my friends. So just in case they know all the hotels and the hostels that I expected to be at, all of the places that I expected to be, all the cities that I was going to be in, just things to know. I just think it works for me in that way. Actually, I want to know how everybody else plans. So if you're watching, please let me know in the comments below how you like to plan your trips. Do you like to plan it all like to the minute, every single thing? Do you like to just book the flights and then plan everything while you're there and just like go with the flow? Do you prefer to buy something all-inclusive where you just kind of pay a lump sum and somebody else figures all of that for you? I'd actually love to know because I only know what I do. Like anytime I've gone on a trip, I'm the one that plans it. I'm very like, I'm a control freak, I guess you can say. But let me just open up my Google Docs because I put everything in Google Docs and I have the Google Drive app, which Google, okay, I don't know if like I want to talk or anything, but like I don't understand why Google has multiple apps for everything. You have to have the Google Drive app, the Google Docs app, the Google Sheets app. So like you can't just have one Google Drive app that does all of it. But anyway, I have 2 itinerary documents, one that's like high level and then one that is like day by day and hour by hour, and I decide how intense I want to get with that. For a place like Japan, I wanted to plan it exactly to the minute because we're only there for 2 weeks. I don't know the next time that I'm going to be able to get there, so I wanted to make sure that we were seeing as much as we could and then we were just dropping things from the schedule if we didn't actually want to do it or we got tired or something. So everybody travels different, everybody plans different. The way that I like to do it is just like plan as much as possible and then drop when you're actually there. I'll tell you all the cities that I'm going to now. First, I'm flying from SFO to PTY is Panama City. I'm not there for long, so I'm just basically gonna stay in the airport. And then I fly from Panama City to Lima. I'm actually just gonna go straight from Lima to Cusco. When I did my research, people were saying that that Lima isn't all that great. I don't like when people say that. I feel like, if it's not that great, maybe it's just like not that great for you. But it was this overwhelming kind of like consensus that you should just spend more time in Cusco than Lima. So because I was only doing Peru in 1 week, which I don't even know if I would, I'm kind of hesitant already to recommend doing Peru in 1 week. I'm having a hard time planning this trip. I figured since I don't have that much time, I'm just gonna go straight from Lima to Cusco. My whole first day in Cusco is actually my birthday. Then I think I'm gonna do like a day trip around Cusco. I was thinking either Moray and Maras, maybe I'll do Puno and Lake Titicaca, maybe I would do Rainbow Mountain, maybe I'll do Coca Canyon. Then I'll go from Cusco to Ollantaytambo, I think is how you say it. So I might do a Sacred Valley tour that takes me from Cusco to there. That would be perfect. I'm going to use Ollantaytambo as my base to go to Machu Picchu. So then I'll go to Aguas Calientes, which people were saying you could either choose Ollantaytambo or Aguas Calientes as your base to Machu Picchu. But from what I was reading, it just seems that Ollantaytambo would be a better fit for me. It seems that you could get to Machu Picchu earlier in the day, like for sunrise, only if you start from Aguas Calientes. But I'm gonna talk all about this trip and like planning for it as I go, so if you have any questions, let me know. I'm just giving you the overview right now. At first I really wanted to hike the Inca Trail and do the 3 to 4 day hike where you can do a trek all the way to Machu Picchu and then you can walk through the site. That looked so cool, but you know, there was a few things. One, I have a really short trip, so it didn't really make sense. I was like, what if I have a really hard time adjusting to the altitude and then I can't even do the hike anyway because I feel super sick. By the way, there is a really big altitude difference between like say California and Peru. Peru is really high elevation, so I will be also later I'll be talking about that and how I'm gonna prepare for that. And also how it affects me. I was thinking, what if I can't adjust to the altitude and I have trouble? I'm also by myself, so maybe it's not the smartest time for me to like physically exert myself to that extreme. I just wanted to play it safe. And then the flip side of that is I saw some people calling them gringo treks or gringo tours, I think. And I saw some of them where you could like eat with local children or something. I don't know how I feel about all of that stuff, so I just figured I would do this trip and just see Machu Picchu and be really grateful to see Machu Picchu. And if I get to go to Peru again, I'm definitely gonna do some sort of hiking trip and then some sort of jungle Amazon trip as well. I couldn't do either of those this time around, so that will be for the next time. After I do my Machu Picchu trip, I will just be in Ollantaytambo, I'll go back to Cusco, then I'll go to Lima, and I haven't even planned actually these last 2 days. I still have some time. Yeah, from there I'm just going to have like one night in Lima. Can you shut up? I'm sorry for that beeping, it's really loud here. I'm gonna do another layover in Panama City and then back to SFO. I'm going to Peru, cannot wait, very excited. It's my first solo trip, so yeah, I'm not like nervous or anything. I'm not feeling scared. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going by myself. I'm like an experienced traveler. I've never been to South America and I don't speak Spanish, and I'm a woman and I'm black. So that's like what I'm up against, you know, no big deal. Sometimes I think I'm like a little worried about what happens if people try to talk to me and I don't want to talk to them, like in the hostel and things like that. Those are the things I'm worried about. I'm not really worried about my safety. I think if I stick to all the tourist spaces and I don't stay out too late and I don't get drunk or get in any type of situation that's sketch, I'll be fine. So like, I feel like it'll be safe. I know women who travel by themselves. I know people who have been to Peru, so it's fine. What I'm most excited for is just being able to do a trip completely how I want to. I do think it's important to compromise on your trips and make sure that everybody feels comfortable. I've like learned to compromise on trips and while I'm traveling, but this one I don't have to do that, so that's exciting. I like get to sleep in when I want to, which is like almost never. Jet lag is terrible. It like kicks my every time. So if I want to sleep in and like sleep that off, I get to do that. If I want to get up and go explore all the museums, I can do that. I don't have to feel like slowed down by anybody, which I do like to do things like really fast. Not like see a bunch of things really quickly, but move quickly. Like I like to walk from place to place. Like, let's keep going, let's do this. Like, okay, we did this, we feel really good, let's not relax, let's like, you know, go to the next spot. And I feel like I have to relax and slow down with a lot of people, so I'm excited to just go on the move and do everything I want to, capture all the photos I want to, see all the things I want to see. So yeah, cannot wait. That's in 26 days. I have a few more days to finish the rest of my planning. I really got to get my Duolingo game up because I've been slacking. The last 2 days I lost my Duolingo streak and it was at like 18 or something, so I got to get back on that. I'm using Duolingo to brush up on my Spanish. I have like, what is it? I have 3 high school years under my belt. I have 2 recent city college classes under my belt, and then I have a bunch of Duolingo that I've done before. So that's where my Spanish is at. I definitely can get around, and especially if I have the Google Translate, I'm fine, I can do it. So pack your bags, get ready, we're going to Peru. I forgot to say, if you want to come to Peru, you're invited too. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, and I'm on YouTube. So please feel free to follow and subscribe. I'm more than happy to, I'm welcoming you with open arms. That's weird. I don't know. This is getting desperate. But if you want to come with me to Peru, make sure to follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, subscribe to me on YouTube, and we're gonna go to South America. I cannot wait. I'm so excited.